through midfield. And he's brought down at the 44. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Cougar 19!
First down, and they go right back to him. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Ready!
They stick with McCaffrey. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Bicep, 60, bicep. Dragon 60. Lion. Check go.
Third and long for him here. He beams one deep right side. His first throw is an interception. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off. And the Chiefs get it back up close to their 40 as he's finally tracked down after that return. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. This is ahead for about 5. Diamador Lenore there on the stop. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll get this one to Brown. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Offense set for a 1st and 10.
Yellow. Hey, 57. Hey, 57, 57.
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Pistol now for Mahomes. This one finds Kelsey. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Through one quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here.
Yellow.
They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive.
Attack!
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jair Brown has it at the 20. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Yellow. Right side.
Mahomes trying to get after the pick. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. They kick the running back in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 35 out of that one. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. He's on the move. He brings it in. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second and 6 coming up here. Back to the air, Mahomes. He's got it! And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision, that led to a post-snap first down.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. He keeps it himself. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. He's going to keep this one. And an opening doesn't materialize. He's cut near the line of scrimmage. Nothing for him on that play as we've hit the 2-minute warning. So now, here's 3rd and goal.
Yellow. Attack, attack.
Pacheco. And he's in for the touchdown. The Chiefs earn the chance to tie before halftime. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs tie this game 7-7. Reed now to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. From the gun is Purdy. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
On 3rd down, Purdy. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First and 10, it's Mahomes. Chased out to his right. He's keeping it. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
The second down run by Pacheco. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Right back to Pacheco. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
And they've got themselves another first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Yellow. Easy.
Pirine has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Trying again from the 2. It's second and goal. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Second chance at 6 here. It's second and goal.
Yellow. 15.
Mahomes. Catch is made in close. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Reed now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he'll be just shy of getting to at least the 20. Bit of a short return as he's out of the 19. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Here comes the final play of our first half. Going to the ground again on first. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Yellow.
A give to Pacheco to start the drive. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Jarvarius Ward brings him down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Second and 6 coming up here. It's Pacheco again. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Third and a lone yard coming up. No running. Here's Pacheco. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Easy.
They'll go back to Pacheco on first. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield. and a back who can show off his wheels.
First down, ball at the 36.
Yellow. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Right side.
Running right is Pacheco. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
I don't need to. I don't need to. 57. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday. Right side.
Here's 2nd and 14. That's incomplete left side.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Yellow, yellow. Attack, attack.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Pacheco holds it in. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14. Reed now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
On the jump.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Set. Ready.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Viking 18. Ready.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Warriors 70. Rangers. 70 Rangers. Set go.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Justin Reed has the INT. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. You get a pick 6. You get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick six and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs stretch their lead to 21. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Bronco. Go.
After the pick, Purdy back to the air. Reeled in by George Kittle. And he's able to move it past the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's a 49er first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Ready? 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go street. Mustang 19. Get up.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. That one's caught along the left sideline. It's a gain of 29 yards. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Buffalo 18. Rig alert, rig alert.
Purdy throwing here on first. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is picked up by the Chiefs. The 30. Into the red zone. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Chiefs put up even more points in a win. Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs continue piling on to this lead.
49ers 7.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Take. Curve 19. Curve 19. Pioneer. Ready, ready?
Purdy throwing here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
19 tight. 19 tight. Panther 11. Panther 11. Hut, hut.
Purdy to throw it. going to be knocked away, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a cornerback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position and, most importantly, swat that pass away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Now Purdy. He's trying another one deep. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up. To throw again, it's Purdy. That's caught beyond the marker. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Purdy to throw. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked up by Jalen Watson.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Pistol now for Mahomes. He's got him. That's Pacheco. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I know coordinator, quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
24-yard gain on the play.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Travis Kelce, the intended target. So that brings up second down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Hey, 57, 57. Watch out.
Again, Mahomes to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the 49ers work some magic on that return. They took the interception all the way back to the 30.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
That's taken in by Samuel. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a 49er first down. From the gun, McCaffrey. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up second and 5. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. 49ers just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. Halfway to the marker, it's second and 5.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw, Purdy. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up third down. From the gun is Purdy. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Purdy looking to throw. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
Now it's Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the pressure drives them backwards.
The loss on the play brings up 3rd down and goal.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal.
Hey! 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 70 Timberwolves.
Purdy gets this from the pistol. Caught near the goal line. He has the San Francisco touchdown. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
PAT up and good for Moody. And the 49ers cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21.
49ers 14.
Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the Chiefs cover off the kick. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
The Niners take over first.
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60. Trap, check. Ready?
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Trying to push it deep downfield. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson. And the Chiefs are going to have it back at the 34. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long. But throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Yellow. Hero 15. Hey, Riblin. Yellow. Right side.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Brought in inside the 20. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play.
A 51-yard gain. First down, Chiefs.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the 49ers are going to return this up beyond the 20 before being tackled.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, one more snap to play here.
Come on. Set. Let go.
One final shot here. Complete to Pearsall. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. Man, this one is gonna sting, partner. You pride yourself on defending your building, getting those home victories. Instead, you end up taking a bitter pill today in front of your own fans.
Well, as one coach famously said, we're on to Cincinnati. We're on to Cincinnati. That's all these guys could do